Hey, what's up guys? It's Jimmy here, and no, I can confirm currently that what you're looking at on the screen right now in Minecraft is not in fact a corset holding up my chest. It is in fact 2 shields in Minecraft. Check it out guys, we got shields now. So welcome everyone to Minecraft Snapshot 15w33c. The shields were added today. The Snapshot 15w33 came out 2 days ago. I'm glad I waited till today because shields are a huge addition to the game, and I'm very, very excited about them, and we're going to talk all about them today, as well as the new lingering potions, which are really, really fun. So guys, let's get right into it. Shields, how do you craft them? How do they work? What's the deal? What did it change in the game? So to craft them, this is basically just a basic crafting recipe. It's 3 pieces of wool, it could be any wool, and 3 pieces of wood, it could be any wood, and then an iron ingot. Now, I've got some different examples. Obviously, the white wool here is going to create a white shield, which goes, of course, in your shield slot. But you can also make different colors, too. So if I were to grab some of these things here, and I'm going to go over to the crafting square, and we'll just use some magenta wool and birchwood planks. And you can see here now it says we have a magenta shield. And there is right now currently like a durability bar. I don't know, the ones I pulled from creative mode don't seem to have that. But as you can see, it's a different color, right? So we got magenta on one side, white on the other. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the magenta one right now and show you guys how this works with swords. So swords, obviously will still work the exact same way they did, except for one thing. You can no longer block with swords. Not just when you're holding a shield, but if I'm not holding a shield and I'm right-clicking currently, swords do not block anymore. Not at all. I'm right-clicking right now. I know you may not be able to tell, but they do not block whatsoever. The only blocking mechanic you can get in the game now is if you're holding a shield. So I definitely like this change. Swords should totally be used for attacking and killing things, and shields should be used for defending yourself, just like they're made for. So there you guys go. So shields look pretty cool. I don't know. I was kind of hoping, honestly, that they were going to be a little bit more this shape, like you see in the box here, but the rectangular tower shaped shields, I guess, are okay. They're a little bit too basic for me, but if you do want to advance the look of your shield, I have something for you that is going to maybe, hopefully blow your mind. So let me take a banner and a white shield, for example. So basically the way that this works is you can combine banners with shields to create designs on your shield. So you can literally customize the design of your shield to be whatever you want. At least what is in accordance with how you can make a banner, right? So if you can dye a banner all these different ways, ideally you should be able to dye your shield the exact same way, although the process is a little bit different. So what you want to do first is obviously make your banner the way that you want it, right? So let me search banner, and we'll grab, let's do magenta, and then let's say I do a creeper head, just for a fun design here. Of course, if you were to combine the creeper head with your banner, you're gonna get the magenta banner with the black creeper charge on it. That's going to look like this. So if you want to combine that onto your shield or whatever, like I did this one with the white banner and the black skull on there, all you have to do is take your white banner. The color of your shield has to be the exact same base color as your banner's base color. This is important. So I wouldn't be able to right now take this purple shield and combine this because this is magenta and this is white. So I'm going to take a white shield, I'm going to put it here with the white banner with the design on it, and what I'm going to get is a white shield with the skull and crossbones on it. So as you guys can see here, we're now rocking a shield with skull and crossbones, which is totally sweet. By the way, when you block, you get, and you're moving, you get slowed down to the speed of basically if you were holding shift to crouch. So it's the exact same speed. Of course, you can go slower if you do both at the same time, but nonetheless, you do slow down. But basically, guys, that's how this works in terms of dyeing and making your shields look a certain way. A lot more fun than definitely just having a plain old boring shield color, right? So if we wanted the creeper, for example, we just do the same thing. And as you can see here, we now have a shield that's got a little creeper face on it. So that's really, really cool. Fun way to customize your shields. Of course, you can do all the stripes and the dots and the patterns and the sunflowers and all that fun stuff that you can do with dyeing your banners. You can do the same thing with your shields now. So that's That's really, really fun. All right, so moving on to the next thing. This was a huge change, and I'm actually extremely excited about this. I think I'm more excited about this than the shields. These are called lingering potions, okay? So basically what lingering potions are is they are potions that linger around. They're basically an area of effect potion that when thrown or placed on the ground or whatever, creates a status effect within that given area for a specific amount of time. So right now I'm holding a lingering potion of fire resistance and it's for 45 seconds. So basically what you do is you throw it, and as you can see, it sort of looks like a splash potion. It behaves just like a splash potion, but it creates an area status effect. And over the course of 45 seconds, these bubbles will go away. Now I'm gonna talk more about the mechanics of this in a minute, but let me first show you guys how to craft this. So they've added a change. Now you can actually place splash potions inside the brewing stand. Previously, you weren't able to place splash potions in here, but now you can, because what you're gonna do when you're going through your potion hierarchy and you're brewing your potions, make the potion you want, turn it into a splash potion, and what you're gonna need now is a brand new item called Dragon's Breath. I talked about this in the first snapshot I did like 2 weeks ago for 15w33c, and the item wasn't in there yet, but people were finding it in the code, I guess. But now we have an object called Dragon's Breath. So the way that you get this, the way that you obtain this is that basically it can be obtained by right-clicking with a glass bottle while the dragon breathes the item. So I think while he's breathing, doing the, let's see. Oh, it says the Ender Dragon now breathes the new Dragon Breath when hovering over the exit portal. So I will do an updated Ender Dragon fight. Probably not today. I'm gonna kind of run out of time here, just with life stuff. But hopefully sometime this weekend, I'm going to do an updated Ender Dragon fight because they did buff it and update it, and it's supposedly really, really hard now. With the new week's snapshot. I can't talk, I'm so excited. So anyways, I'll show you guys that, but basically you gather this stuff called Dragon's Breath, and then what you're gonna do is you take this Dragon's Breath, and if you put it in the brewing stand, it's going to brew and turn this splash potion of healing into a lingering potion of healing. Now, Jim, why are you so excited about these? Why do these excite you so much? Well, they excite me so much because this to me gives, somebody out there's gonna make it. They're gonna make a map, or they're gonna make a game mode or something, some sort of mini game where classes are gonna be based, and you can actually have classes that are can utilize area of effect things like lingering potions of harming, poison, different things like that. And you're also gonna be able to have healing classes now that are going to have potions of healing, support moves or support abilities like the potion of fire resistance. You guys remember as well that a lot of times some of these custom maps and custom mini games and things, they don't actually use just the potion, right? That you may have a wand that activates and does this ability, this particle effect. So I'm really excited about this now that they've added this to the game, because I feel like it's going to allow a lot more of sort of like an MMO type feel, right? You jump into a game, you've got a guy that does damage, your tank, and then maybe you have a healer, and your healer can now dispense a lingering potion area effect that's going to be able to heal your whole group, and is going to be just a lot more fun. I feel like it adds a really nice AoE effect to Minecraft. So I'm very excited about this. That's the reason why I'm very excited about it, obviously, because I just think that it's going to allow for a lot more fun things down the line in terms of custom mini games and stuff like that, because people always take the code and the particle effect and they sort of make it their own and adapt it and change it and all that fun stuff. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making a splash potion of harming. I'm going to show you guys this, and then we're going to talk about the mechanics of how this works. I don't fully understand it, but I think I kind of have enough of an idea that I can sort of hopefully help you guys maybe learn it a little bit. So let me make one more. I know I probably could have just combined those, but let's do that. There we go. So we're gonna do a regeneration one as well. And so basically the way that this works is the duration of your, I guess the harming doesn't have a duration. I don't know. Let me see. The duration of the effect is, I believe, indicated on the tooltip here. So it says like fire resistance 45 seconds. Because we crafted these two, I think that it's not giving the time to me. Whereas like some of these have the timestamps on them. Speaking of time, let's set this back to 0. So let me grab this. Okay, so maybe it is the ones that are specific amounts of time they have timestamp on them. But anyways, the way that this works is they're thrown like splash potions. On impact, they explode, creating a cloud. You guys know that, obviously. I'm reading from the wiki here. The cloud is made up of the potion particles corresponding to the potion that was thrown. Quick note about particles, supposedly with the end of the last snapshot last week, or maybe earlier this week, I think it was Dinnerbone that said it, but he tweaked the code, somebody that works for Mojang, tweaked the code, and the way that particles run now, essentially, they enabled Minecraft's engine to be able to not be overloaded with the particles, because a lot of times if there was too many particles on screen, it would cause the game to lag. I think they've fixed that now, so that you can have infinite number of particles on screen and your game hopefully won't suffer any performance loss, which is going to be awesome. I'm sure they did that in preparation for the lingering potions, because with mini games, like I said, will probably be the new thing. But anyways, the cloud starts with a radius of 3 blocks. So if I throw this here, it's got a radius of 3 blocks, decreasing to 0 over the course of 30 seconds. During the time the cloud is there, any player or mob that walks into it after the first second will get the corresponding status effect. But this decreases the radius by half a block immediately, causing the cloud to disappear more quickly. So essentially, if people are inside your radius of your bubbles, it's going to cause the effect to decrease and go away quicker. For effects with duration, the duration applied by the cloud is 1/4 that of the corresponding potion. For effects without duration, such as healing or harming, the potency of the effect is half that of the corresponding potion. Lingering potions can also be thrown out of dispensers in the same way as splash potions. So make of that what you will. I'm just reading some facts from the wiki. So let me test this out. I want to show you guys. I did a little test beforehand here. Let's find a nice clean area so the sheep can't walk into it. I'm going to throw 2 potions down, and I'm actually going to jump into one of them. And what I want you to observe is how the one that I jump into will dissipate faster than the one I don't jump into. Okay, so let's do this. Roughly went down at the same time. I'm in the middle of this one. And as you can see, the radius of this one on the right that I jumped into is already smaller than that of the left. So if you have someone within your area of effect for your lingering potion, that potion will go away quicker. So I didn't jump into this one at all. It's still going, and you guys can see sort of the difference. So kind of cool, right? Very interesting. Let's try out a potion of harming here on the sheep and see what happens. So he's gonna get all wrecked. He died pretty quickly there in the area of effect, which is kind of cool. But of course, the cloud, as they're calling it, I guess, the cloud is going to dissipate faster because there was an entity or a mob inside of that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is really, really fun. Definitely a fun change to Minecraft. I think it's going to be really, really cool to see how this gets implemented, like I said, in mini games, but also just in vanilla Minecraft. I think it'll be kind of fun to mess around with these sorts of things, and custom maps for sure, where maybe you have to sort of bob and weave and dodge through different like clouds of harming and stuff like that. Maybe there's an area that's just constantly going that you have to like kind of shoot the gap right through there that you don't want to get hit. Maybe there's a small area. I don't know. I'm just sort of speculating here, but lots of cool and fun ideas are definitely going to come from this. I'm very excited for this, and let's just overload this, man, let's see what happens. This is probably the performance that I was talking to you guys about. It doesn't really seem to be lagging that much. I mean, a little bit, but dude, that looks so cool. That really does look awesome. Like visually, that looks super neat. It looks kind of gross, but it looks cool. I don't know. But yeah, guys, other changes that happened, let's see. Yeah, there's some new changes to the Ender Dragon fight, but I won't go over those now. I'll try and save that for a video in a couple days. But that's it. That's all I've got for today, you guys. Shields are obviously the biggest change, I would say, for today specifically, considering that 15w33c added shields and it wasn't in 15w33a. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new to my videos and you enjoyed this one, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Subscribing is free and I make awesome daily content. So yeah, I hope to see you guys around on the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. Sit. Down. Sit.